Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing today? It's Jake with Outdoor Rushes here. We're not out on a lake or creek or anything today. Today we're chilling at the house. Going to be heading up north this weekend to do a little fishing. I just wanted to sit down with you guys and just talk and be real for a second. So a lot of you guys don't know our background and how we got into fishing and hunting and everything like that. So we're going to start there. So Kimberly started fishing and hunting, mostly hunting from a very young age. Kimberly's dad's a big hunter and has been hunting most of his life. Started hunting when he was young with his father and then passed that on down to Kimberly. I, on the other hand, didn't start hunting till I was in my early 20s. Shot my first javelina when I was 21, I believe. Just turned 21. And then got into fishing shortly before that, bait casting for bass, and then eventually fly fishing after a trip to Chevelon Lake and seeing a guy fly fish. So even though we come at it from different point of views, you know, and her starting very young, me starting late in life, we still share an extreme passion for the outdoors, and that's what brought us together when it came to, you know, our hunting lifestyle and fishing lifestyle, our outdoorsy lifestyle. So in years past, we haven't been able to fish and hunt, mostly fish the way we wanted to. We were able to go on a couple hunts, do a couple things, but fishing was always hard for us to get out after working all week and then coming home. And the same struggle you guys out there are presented with in real life. It's hard. I mean, it really is to work a 6-day week and 80 hours or more, and then come home and want to go out and do an adventure on the weekend on your one day off. It can be difficult. So this year we set a goal that we were going to fish as often as we could, no matter what. We were going to go outdoors and we were going to do what we love to do. And that's why we started this YouTube channel. It started out as a way to kind of force us to go out into the woods, to go out onto the creeks and streams and rivers and lakes here in Arizona and fish. It gave us a purpose to get out there and try to fish more. And honestly, this year, there's been, I think, 2 weekends so far this year that we honestly haven't been out on the water. That we've chosen, from sheer lack of, either weather or just dead tiredness that said, hey, let's just stay home for the weekend. Let's not go out and fish this weekend. But starting this channel has gotten us closer together. It's gotten us out on the streams more. It's got us, our passion has been reunited for the outdoors thanks to this. And we want to thank everybody out there for watching these videos, commenting on these videos, sharing these videos, doing what you guys do to make it say, okay, yeah, this is something, we can do. We can get out there. We can show people Arizona's fishing at its finest. It's not the best fishing in the world, but once you figure it out, you can catch fish every weekend. You just have to set your expectations properly. One thing a lot of people might not know is both of us, Kimberly, deals with anxiety a lot, and I suffer from depression. So it's something that, we both struggle with, and being in the outdoors for a couple hours on the weekend or whenever it is are the things that keep us grounded and sane. We can shut everything off. The running water, the ability to focus on catching something is what keeps our mind sane for that little bit of time. And that's why we made it a goal of ours to get out there more often, to get out into the wild more often, is because if we sit at home, if we dwell on these things, my depression just gets worse. I sink into a deep feeling. I've been dealing with it for quite a while, and Kimberly's anxiety and worrying about things, really compounds itself and almost, demotivates us to get out there and do anything. We're not saying that this is for everybody to get out here and do this. It just, sometimes in life you're thrown curveballs, issues happen, and to be able to have an escape to go out there and do these things that you love and are passionate about can really change your mindset on things. I can't say that going out on these adventures and these, fishing trips and these hunting trips have cured, her anxiety or my depression, but they do give us that little bit of time away from those feelings. And, if anybody's ever struggled with either of these things, you know how bad they can be sometimes. I know this video is is a lot different than what we typically make. I just wanted to be real with you guys and let you know that, I mean, these are everyday struggles that people deal with, and going out into the wild, going outdoors, hiking, fishing, hunting, camping, whatever it is you do outdoors can really help you with these feelings. It can really make you, forget about those worries for a moment. And sometimes that's all it takes is, you're at the brink of a breaking point and you just forget about it. Let something wash over you for a little while. And that's all it takes to keep you going for that next little bit. And that's what going out and, hunting, fishing, camping, going out in the wild can do for you. It gets you away from all your stresses. It makes you focus on something so intently that you forget everything else that's going on. And, as human beings, we need that. We need that focus. We need to be able to shut everything else down. We need to forget about traffic in the morning on the way to work. We need to forget about our boss, our coworkers, everything like that, our failures, anything that forces you to overthink things, to get into your head. And being out there in the wild is one thing that can really get you away from that. The stuff that we do, the fishing trips that we take, the dove hunting trip that we just did is something everybody can do. Everybody can make a quick little drive to their local water, be it an urban pond or, a lake nearby or a stream or a creek or whatever it is. Everybody can do that. Everybody can get out there, walk the bank, and just cast a line. It's something that, we're getting away from as a society, that we're sitting on our phones, on social media, worrying about how many likes this photo got. And that's something that I deal with every day is the constant struggle. Life is a struggle, like getting out there, doing something that you love to do, that you're passionate about, whatever it is, for those brief moments in a day or in the weekend, or just getting away and shutting everything else off is the only way that we survive as human beings. Back in the day when we were hunters and gatherers, we focused on the hunt. We focused on bringing home meals for the family. Now, in this stress-filled world that we live in, everything's focused on going to work and pleasing the boss and pleasing your coworkers and pleasing, outside entities, and we fail to please ourselves a lot of times. And getting out there and doing something for yourself, no matter what it is what's going to keep us going as human beings. It's going to make us feel better. It's going to calm those screams inside of our head that we're not doing enough, or that we're failing at this or we're failing at that. I struggle with depression and all this stuff on every day. This is just something that I have to deal with, and asking for help is the best way to do that. One thing I struggled at my entire life is asking for help. If I don't know how to do something, I'll just walk away from it. I'm a quick learner. If I don't know how to do something, I'll just walk away from it. And that sometimes is the worst thing that we can do, because those demons in our head, or those voices in our head, just get louder and louder without asking somebody to help you, without asking and saying, this is what I'm dealing with, and this is what, if I could just, something, help me out with something. And until we learn to ask for help, and sometimes just being alone out into the woods is what's going to help you. I know this is kind of a weird video for our channel. It's just something that's been gnawing at me for a little while, is dealing with the struggles of life, outside of everything else. You can make everything, I can edit these videos to make it look like everything's good and everything's fine, and everybody's happy and there's no problems whatsoever. But these are the truths, we do struggle with things. Like depression is a huge one. Anxiety is a huge thing. Depression, leads to suicide, leads to pulling away from the things you love to do. And until you ask somebody for help, until you sit down and talk about it, you're never going to get over those struggles in life. And if this video does one thing and makes somebody that is dealing with these things pick up the phone and call somebody, ask for help, talk to somebody, then that's all I ask. Asking for help is the hardest part. And that's something that, we all struggle with, whether it be, learning something new, or, you know, trying to complete something, asking for help is the hardest thing you can do. In all honesty, that should be the first step that you take. It should always, even if you don't deal with depression, just asking for help is something that, you know, we need to learn to do as couples, as married couples, as boyfriend, girlfriend, as coworker, boss, as anything. Just ask for help. If you don't know how to do something, if you're struggling with something, just ask for help. I know I'm just rambling now. I'm just trying to get my thoughts in order. I know this video probably won't get as many views as our fishing videos, and that's alright. As long as, you know, if it helps one person come out and talk about the struggles that they deal with, that's 100%. I mean, that's a win right there. I hope you guys are enjoying the fishing and hunting videos. We're going to continue to make them no matter what. We're just going to keep going at it. I know our viewers aren't growing as we would like them to, but that's alright. We love making the videos, and we're going to continue to make them so we have those moments in time to share with each other, you know, as we get older. To say, oh, remember that trip? Let's watch that video. It's just, it's a way to disconnect. It's a way to have memories. And we're going to continue filming them for as long as, you know, we're able to. So I'm glad some people are, you know, getting out there and watching our videos and enjoying them. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope this video can help one person go out there and ask for help. Just one person, and that would be phenomenal. So thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I promise that the next videos we upload will be a little bit more fun than this one. We'll be out on the water this weekend chasing fish. I think we're actually going to take Kimberly's sister fishing for the first time in her life on Sunday. It's going to be a blast. You'll get to meet her. She's a fun one. So thank you again everybody for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, turn on notification bell, and we'll see you next time.